Okay, so just a quick update on the situation that we currently have on Euro NZD. Starting from the monthly time frame, what do we have? We have a market that clearly has created a very strong impulse to the upside, followed by this retracement. Now, after an impulse, if you want to measure the correction, what are you supposed to be doing? Taking your Fibonacci from the low to the high of the impulse, and what you can see is that the market retraced exactly to the 0.786 of the Fibonacci taken on the impulse. What you can also notice is that in all the retracement, there is one candle which is not related to the move, which is exactly this green candle here. And you can actually expect the market to find resistance at this zone, since it is basically a previous support area, now turn resistance, so a supply area from a monthly perspective. Going down on the weekly, what can we see? On the weekly time frame, we can clearly see that the market is creating now this W formation. So basically, we have a weekly W formation retesting a supply area on the monthly time frame. Now, in general, after a W formation, what do you want to see? You want to see the market make a move back down to the neckline to test the previous resistance, now turned support. So immediately from the monthly and weekly, we have an overall downside target on the pair, because on the monthly we have supply at this area, and on the weekly we have a bearish pattern which has a completion zone at this zone. Going down on the daily, what do we see? On the daily time frame, we can see that clearly in creating this overextension to the upside that the market is currently creating. So this impulse to the upside, in creating it, the market clearly is also creating this overextended W formation. And after an overextended W formation, you want to see the market give you a retracement. And in this case, complete the pattern at the neckline, aka the previous resistance, now turned support from a weekly perspective. And also on the daily, a very strong level of previous resistance, now turned support. So overall, from all time frames, we definitely would like to see Euro NZD give us a nice move to the downside. Now, before I show you how we will be approaching this kind of situation, because obviously, just because you want to see the market make the move to the downside, you obviously can't just short. But before I show you how we will be approaching this situation on Euro NZD with students, let's first go and give a quick check at what we have from a COT perspective, so commitment of traders, what the biggest banks and institutions are currently doing on the Euro and on the NZD. Let's start from the Euro. Now on the Euro, we can see that clearly we went from 147k longs to 242k longs, specifically from a situation where we had way more shorts than longs from an institutional perspective on the Euro, to a situation where we now have positive net positions, so more longs than shorts, 242k longs and 84k shorts. And in fact, all Euro pairs have been moving to the upside very aggressively. And if we go and see what we have from an NZD perspective, we can see that NZD has been getting strong as well. We went from minus 20k to a positive positioning, now again turning negative, but definitely we had a big ride to the positive side with the long exposure from an institutional perspective, definitely doubling from 22% to 48%. So NZD getting stronger, Euro has been getting extremely strong. However, we can expect some profit taking from this huge 242k longs, which means that we can definitely expect a retracement also on Euro NZD and the completion of the W formation on the weekly. However, we already know that we must be extra cautious. Why do we have to be extra cautious? Because clearly, if we go down on the 4-hour time frame, and always remember monthly, weekly, and daily are the best time frames when it comes to the direction, but the best time frame for entry is the 4 hours. And on the 4 hours, you can see that clearly all the structure of the market is bullish. The market has just been creating higher highs and higher lows, and there is absolutely nothing that we can do at the moment on the pair. We can't short it, and we can't long it, because we can't long it because we have a bearish pattern on the monthly, weekly, and daily. But we can't short it because on the 4-hour, everything is still bullish. So with students, what we will be doing? We will be monitoring price action on Euro NZD all inside of this area. Even if the market will continue higher, we will continue to monitor price action on the 4-hour time frame with students, waiting for the market to shift from a bullish market as it is right now to a bearish market. And as soon as the market will shift from a bullish to a bearish market, we will add Euro NZD on watch list And then, only after the market will provide to us one of our valid entries, we will be taking a nice short with a very good risk to reward and very good probabilities for the move to the downside, completion of the weekly W formation, completion of the daily overextended W formation, and rejection of the monthly supply. Now, if you enjoyed this free analysis and education, make sure you drop a like and a comment. It really does support the creation of more free education and analysis for all of you, and I will see you in the next video.